From Graphicxtras. In this video I'm just going to show you how you can create interesting and colourful gradient designs using the Photoshop patterns, the new scripted feature in 14.2. Right, first thing to do, I'm just going to create a new layer. I've actually already created a new layer over there, but just basically just go new layer to create that new layer. And the next thing is the actual gradient itself. There's a gradient tool, select that and just click there. Create a gradient with some transparency. Key thing there, solid over here, transparent over here, and then add the color stops this side and have the transparency area there. Okay, so once you've actually done that with the gradient, click OK, and now you can apply this obviously to the new layer. And I'm just going to create a circular design using the radial option there. And what I want to do now is actually create multiple things. So I'm just going to hold the Alt key down. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I don't actually. So I'm just going to now hold the Alt down. You can actually duplicate the design and don't just quickly create a line of these designs. Doesn't have to be exact, and of course you could obviously modify the size of the design, maybe reduce the size as you go down. I'm just going to just fairly close, so it's just okay. Right, once I've actually done that, I can now go over to the layers palette via the window, layers, just go down all the way down the bottom and layers, select all those. I want to merge them all, so just go there, top bit, merge layers and background. I want to delete that. So I've got a transparent design now. I can go to the edit, define pattern, give it a name if you want, but you'll notice actually here it's actually got a bit of a gap there. Well, if I don't want that, I'm just going to zoom out a bit. So next thing to do is actually I'm just going to select that area. So I'm just going to select, define the area for the gradient. So edit, define pattern. Now you can actually see the gradient there. Okay, so that's done. Next thing to do, I'm just going to now go over to the actual document I'm going to use, and I'm going to go to edit and fill. I could actually apply this on a layer, which I will do. So layer, new layer again. It already is a layer, but it doesn't matter too much. So it's another layer. And edit, fill, and select the pattern that I've just created. And there's the pattern there. Go for the symmetry fill this time. So scripted pattern needs to be on, and a pattern there. Click OK. So once you've actually done that, it takes a few seconds to come up this dialog, and there's numerous sort of setting symmetry types. There's a whole range of different symmetry. This one I've chosen is infinite, dilative, can't say that particularly, rotation symmetry. Anyway, whatever you call it. You can change the pattern scale. And what I want to do is actually just decrease it slightly. Obviously I want it to keep it within the boundaries of this design because I don't want it to go off the edge. So because I want to duplicate this actual pattern once I've done that. So you can modify these settings. They actually just, in that case, change very little visually, and you can modify, obviously crunches it up a bit closer. Now if you want that a bit closer, just gonna, okay. At this point, I'm gonna set the color randomness there, click OK, and it will create this design. So once you've actually done that with this symmetry option, just go over here again and just now hold the Alt key down again, and you can just move that around, and that duplicates the layer. And you can just keep doing that. Obviously fill the entire document with this sort of burst design. So just move that out slightly out of the way. And you can resize, of course. It's only a layer, so you can just resize the layer if you wish. Maybe make it a bit smaller. And continue to duplicate and move it as where you want.